What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host JD, and I figured we'd try out some Rimworld. I've played this game quite a bit, but I've never actually beaten the base vanilla storyline of getting to a spaceship and getting off the planet. I do have all 3 DLCs, but I've disabled them for this story. I got some light mods, just 3 of them. One to show the social interactions for the pawns, another one for better camera control, and then the last one shows the temperature in both Fahrenheit and Celsius. So it's nothing that actually will change the vanilla experience in any major impactful way. With that being said, let's pick our scenario. I'm just going to go with the initial base Crashlanded. We're going to go with Blood and Dust. I actually want to give myself a chance, and going with Losing is Fun, or what people would call like the 500% difficulty, would just not be it would be a guaranteed failure, and I'd actually like to get a good chance of getting the ship made. Even if I lose at the end and they blow it up, I'd still like to at least get to the point of building the ship. I'm gonna go with reload anytime, just in case if something happens and gotta go back to a different save for some unknown reason. I like to go with 50% coverage. Some prefer 30, some prefer 100, some like to use a mod, but that's what I've set upon is 50% seems to be what I like to use. Let's see, go with the seed. What should we name it? We'll just hit the random button a couple times till we see something that sounds entertaining, or may go along with our story idea. Yeah, I like that. We'll go with Venture as the seed name. We will have all of the base factions enabled. Is there anything not enabled? Let's check. Nope, we have at least one of everything, so we'll go with that for the base experience. As you can see here, list of the mods. Very simple. I have Harmony for pretty much a lot of the mods, so I really didn't count that one. Let's see. How difficult do we want to make it? Don't want to make it too easy. We don't want to make it too difficult. I like finding a place that has some decent trading, both early and late game. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have the royalty DLC, so I don't have to look for the Empire cities anymore. So this little section over here I was looking at probably might not be a bad idea. Was a forest. Alright, nice little basic start. Don't wanna grow all year round. We actually want to experience the seasonal changes. So let's go with something 30? 40? Yeah, I like 40. What's this? Boral Forest? Limestone and granite? Little hills? I like hills and mountains. It allows you to get more resources or easier in the early game. But let's see what else we got. We got some swamp. Maybe in a different gameplay. Marble and slate, limestone, sandstone. A nice little mixture. I like that. I'll make everything out of sandstone. No, let's go with limestone. Yeah, I like this. 40 years. Ooh, there's even some caves, which probably means there's going to be insects. That's fine. So let's go ahead and pick that as our starting tile. Now let's pick our pawns. Let's see. We want somebody who's good at the intelligence, so they can science. And none of these people are good with the science. And being incapable of violence is basically a death sentence for that poor pawn. So we will save them from that. Incapable of hauling, that's super important, but your intelligence is really high. We might see. Let's see who else we got. Incapable of doing medical, I mean, that's not the worst thing. Incapable of doing social, no. Incapable of basically doing anything, and you're a pyromaniac? Nope, that is a surefire way of having the base go up in flames really fast. Oh, an engineer. 11 science. Bloodthirsty, fast learner, sickly. Ooh. I mean, definitely better than the exile, maybe? Well, I mean, incapable of hauling. It's not the end of the world. Don't really care about the psionics, because we don't have that DLC enabled right now. Preferably somebody decent at cooking. Do we have anybody? Nope, nobody in the list is good at cooking. Alright, what about plants? 3? That's bad. I mean, this isn't bad. Good construction and mining. Construction will help us build up faster. Good shooting, that's good. Looks like we might be focusing on farming, ranching more. Well, we could take the. No, it's a pyromaniac. We're not. We'll see if we can't find a plants person. I like these pawns. That's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna have Andy, Alyssus, and Doug. The 3 of you awake in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Alright, so let's pause. Kind of take a gander at what our map looks like. See what our you normally can't zoom out this far, so I figured I'd do this, make it a little easier for YouTube. Somebody can, you know, later get a big base or something, it'd be easier to show it all off. Well, let's check out what our caves have. This one's got some metal in it and some mushrooms. Let's improve that metal. What's this? Some compact plastic steel. Cool. What is this? Oh, we got bugs in here already. Definitely gonna want to stay away from those caves. What else we got? It looks like that is potentially it. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not like we picked a mountain. And then what, we got all this wood here. Let's snatch that up. We got some metal here. Let's improve that. I think there's some food floating around here somewhere that's supposed to have crashed outside with us that we can get. Oh, there's some more metal. Oh, there's that food. Oh, there's 4 packs. I think it's supposed to be 7. So let's see if we can't find those other 3, because those will be really important in the beginning. Oh, there's some more metal. Unfortunately, in the Rimworld universe, metal is just a slightly less flammable version of wood. So we will try to build most of our stuff out of stone, as stone is one of the only few non-flammable things on the map. Ah, there's those other 3 survival meals I was looking for. Perfect. And where it looks like we're crash landing right here, which is pretty nice little area. Looks pretty decently defendable. Some choke points, natural choke points and stuff. Some slightly pre-made buildings that we can use. We're going to go ahead and go on speed 1. Get everybody to land. And we're going to outfit our pawns with their weapons. If I remember correctly, she's our best shooter, so we're going to give her the bolt action rifle. We're going to make her put on the combat pants, the combat chest piece, and the combat helmet. Because she will be doing the hunting, and hunting can be dangerous. Who else can shoot? You, Mr. Andy. We're going to give Mr. Andy the revolver, and Doug can get the knife. And we'll allow all of the food. Oh, looks like we got a monkey as a pet. That's not bad. If I remember correctly, they can haul, or at least be trained to haul. I think they can be trained to be, yes, they can be useful. What is this? Attack. They cannot haul. Well, I mean, at least it can help us in a fight, but I don't think it's gonna live very long. Alright. Do we want to live here? Or here? Maybe in here? What's this? This is steel. No. Steel, no. And more metal walls. Of course. And that's slate walls. Alright. We'll live right here for right now. Is there a free table anywhere? That'd definitely be bonus. Ah, right over here. A marble table. Ooh. Let's claim it. Reinstall it. Over here, what's going to be our base? We need to set up a zone for them to pile up all of our stuff. We'll just put it right there for now. So we got a lot. We will build out of wood for right now, just to get the building established. Let's see. We'll do something kind of like that, just to get a perimeter made. We got a door here. Let's build another door, actually. But first, let's claim this as our own stuff. Claiming it will mean that our pawns will actually want to repair the stuff. So, that way it doesn't fall apart on us too quickly. We're gonna let them run around and do their thing. We're not going to tell them to really do anything just yet until they basically haul everything. Maybe we'll have them deconstruct that. But alright. Let's let them build. We should probably maybe get them some beds. Let's see, where do we want to make them? We'll have them sleep over here. Oh. Let's actually make them all even. There we go. Alright. And now while they're doing that, let's click on this little overlay, see where we can find some good growing ground. The nice green, dark green, way up there in that corner, huh? Well, at least this is nice and growable. It's basic 100%, so it doesn't really matter at that point. So let's set up some farms right away. Pretty important to survival. I actually prefer to set up some windmills for power, but don't build them, and then do my grow zones where my windmills are. And that'll do both chop down all the trees and to keep them out of the windmill's way, and get, yeah, it's just multifunctional. The big one, we will do rice, and we'll do rice on both. And yeah, we'll leave those there. It's not that they're going to build them right now. Alright. We'll let them get to work and do what they gotta do. Is there anything else we need to set up real quick? They got some beds to sleep on. We've got food production started. Let's see what production. Oh yeah, science. We got a science table. Where do we want to put that? Right about here? Maybe what's sitting here? Just rocks. Oh, it's doors. I knew there was something in the way. Alright. Well, we'll deconstruct that door because we don't need that there right now. Let's find a different place to put this research bench. Over here in this corner seems like a decent spot. We want to start with we'll go with the fueled fireplace for right now, or not fireplace, stove, cooking station for right now. We could, no, not nutrient. Actually, nutrient paste dispenser would be superior. Just because we don't have a cook. And this will allow us to have food and not have to worry about people getting sick. Right here, I kind of like that idea of putting it right here and making a little fridge right on the end of it. Yeah. Or rebuild that, and then we will just deconstruct these walls. Then what we'll do is we will put a bit of a structure around it. First thing we're going to want to research is going to be batteries. Because without batteries, we can't store the power. Which is why making these right now would be pointless. So let's click batteries. Get that started. And they should just walk around and start hauling everything. Yep, there they. Yep. don't need to hunt anything just yet. Speaking of hunting, let's get that butcher table down so we can process animals. Tailoring bench, because we'll have to make more clothing at some point. The only difference between hand tailoring bench and the electric one is that if it has power, you can craft the clothing and stuff faster. So unless you literally just don't have the metal and components to make the electric ones, just make the electric one instead. We'll make an art bench, just so that way at some point we can make some statues to help make things, help boost the beauty in our people's living spaces when we do eventually make them their own bedrooms. Let's see, is this not enclosed enough to roof? Is that the problem right now? Oh, come on now, game. Well, then we will just designate the roofed area. Don't want to sleep outside. It makes the pawns unhappy. Oh yeah, they're gonna get bored. So we need to set up some recreation. We got some horseshoes here. We're gonna put that down there. We can make a chessboard. Where do we want to put that? I'd say right here in this little corner seems nice. Can't make the poker table, the billiards table just yet. Need more resources. Don't need to worry about temperature, I think, just yet. No, not yet, but we will. We got floors. Do we want to worry about? No, we don't need to worry about flooring right now. We need to deal with the dirt ground for the moment. Stone cutting table. That's what I was. I knew there was one more production station I was missing. We got security. We want to build a little place to protect ourselves. But it's a big wall to build right now. Should make it kind of small. We will. We're gonna make like a perimeter fence around us, but we will have to wait until we get more resources. For some reason, I just could not think of the word that I needed. We will deconstruct. Do we want to deconstruct this building? How useful would it be? I think the metal we would get from it would be more useful than the building itself. Sure, we will probably end up building something there, but not not anytime soon. And we'll also remove these little floor bricks, paid flooring. We can use that elsewhere. What's this? This is also metal. We can just leave that there for right now. Everybody's hauling. Everybody's got something to do. Awesome. Anyone interacting with anybody yet? Let's see what everybody thinks of everyone. Well, at least everybody likes everybody. It's all in the green for right now. That's good. That's good. Oh, oops. My bad. Okay, let's go back to Doug. Alright, Doug. What do you think of... Oh. Wait. That's your daughter? It's your daughter? 42? Daughter's 51. But, okay, I see. You're physically 42, but you're realistically 564. God, okay, it makes more sense. I was like, how is your daughter older than you? That makes no sense. But now I see. What do you think of Andy? He's a friend? Okay, cool. Chit-chatted, crashed together. Okay, so you guys are crash buddies. You guys have high opinion of each other, and you don't really care about her creepy breathing because it's your daughter. That's fair. What is she? Okay, of course, like her daughter. What does she think of Andy? Just, yeah, Andy's there. Okay, that's fair. And has a basic opinion. Not a huge fan because of the creepy breathing. I think that might I think that might grow on you there, Mr. Andy. I think that might grow on you. Probably not going to get a whole lot of social interactions to start with. Until they start talking and hanging out with each other a little bit better. Oh, we only have one person who can clean. Okay, that's fine. Let's look at their backstories, because this is funny. Alright, so Doug was a VR head. Someone who is permanently jacked into the virtual gaming universe by his spinal plug. Oh, like he was matrixed in. Ooh. He moved through his daily tasks, barely aware of the physical reality around him. This left him nearly unable to socialize. Cannot warden, cannot visit 6 people. Okay. And... oh, after years of addiction to virtual reality games, Doug was saved when the doctors unplugged him. Unfortunately, they unplugged him during a match of Rugby Rampage 4. The mental backlash merged his real identity and his virtual identity, leaving him with the personality and skills of a rugby player. Okay. Alright. Apocalypse survivor. Jeez. Unrest. Born during unrest on the homeworld. Climate change. Flooding. Starvation. Millions died. And her parents did whatever they had to survive. Well, I don't think your dad really was around from the sounds of it. Because, VR addict and the rugby player. Which I guess he could have been around when you during... No. Sport, if he was a professional sports athlete, probably not around as much as a standard parent, which is fine. Loves and became an animal farmer, not a problem. Amateur engineer, grew up in a family with a military and engineering. Wanted to join the army, but dad said no, so he decided to make flying machines and sprockets. Got it. Well, you definitely got your galactic exploration by crash landing on a planet, which, this astrospace engineer would come in pretty handy building a rocket if you actually knew how to build something. Was an engineer responsible for production of aircraft and spaceships. He was focused on improving production lines and was known for his mastery of technical and research issues. Okay. So he wasn't known for making them. He was known for designing them, which is good. We need somebody who can design a rocket. So this is definitely going to be our rocket guy. We want to try to make sure he lives. He seems super important. And we definitely want Doug and his daughter to survive too, but I feel like they might be a little more expendable. But we'll have to see what their story comes out for. We need to wait for them to get caught up with all their chores before I can tell them to do more stuff. Give them too many things to do, they'll just never do any of it. But we definitely want to come over here and we're going to switch to manual priorities so we can have Andy focus on research. So this is going to be super important. If I remember correctly with Cassandra Classic, or even just base starting a game, I think we get like 2 or 3 days of no real activity. At least nothing that should potentially, immediately kill us off. So, it'll give us a chance to at least attempt to establish ourselves to some degree. We will need to build some sort of defenses, though. But we really need to get them everything made, so they can all start working on their jobs, like making stone blocks and stuff. Yeah, you are going to be planting rice forever by yourself out there. Well, it'll be a good experience for you. What, you got a 3? We need to get you up to 8. And the reason why we want to get up to 8 is because it takes a minimum skill of 8 to grow heal word, which we will need for injuries and whatnot, because we only have so much regular medicine. And we will want to use basic herbs and whatnot from the land to start with. We are going to harvest all these berry bushes so we can get some free food and not go through all of our preserved food. We want to ban them from using that for right now. Make that the emergency stash. I know there's got to be more of this heal root plants floating around here. Just those 3? No way. Ah, over here. What kind of wildlife do we have that we could potentially tame? What looks good? A warg would be cool to help protect, but no way we can afford to feed that right now. Neither with the big cats. The big cats would be a bad idea too. Looks like it's just a whole bunch of small game and predators. The alpaca might not be a bad idea early game. The horses would be a great idea if we decide we want to go to the pre-made rocket instead of building our own. But we will have to see how that all plays out. Researching. Do we want to tell her to go get the berry? Yeah. We want them to have something to eat or they'll start to get cranky. Alright, we got the art station. What we really need is this stonecutter's bench. Once we get that made, we can start chopping up all these chunks into bricks and then actually start making a proper little defensive perimeter. Who is our crafter right now? It's also our builder. This poor guy's got all of the skills. Alright, which, I mean, that's good and bad. We're going to be relying on Doug a lot. We'll want to try to keep him tip-top shape as much as possible. She's going for a walk. So we're going to tell her after she's done with her walk to haul all of these berries back so that way everybody's got some food to eat. There we go. A little more micromanaging than I like, but that's kind of the start of kind of how things work in the beginning. Alright. Now what you making? You're making a light. Unnecessary right now. Yeah. We're gonna block that. Just make some chairs so everybody can eat at the table. Because for some reason, let's see, is it on here? Yep, they get mad. See, they're kind of mad. They're more mad about not eating at a table than they were about somebody disturbing them in their sleep. In the barracks. That's what they call it, right? Yeah, barracks. Yep, that's what they're. I love I love this little complaint that they have right here about having to sleep in the barracks. Not only was it a horrible room, but they also had to share it. And they're complaining about it being horrible because it is not beautiful. You're looking to see all this 14 and 20, negative 29, which is because the ground's dirty or chunks or dirt. But you can see, you know, these would be getting some pretty solid bonuses from these statues and stuff if only we didn't have dirt grounds and wasn't living where we store stuff. We'll check on the beauty later once we can actually do something about it. What you okay, you're hauling the food in right now. And Doug is still what? You taking a break? Yep, this would be a schedule. What's this? Hour 20? Yep, alright. Now we gotta make sure we take care of all of our pawn's needs. Make sure they got all the recommended recreation. Ugh. Says they have 3. I'm pretty sure we've got 3. It says right now the game's counting solitary relaxation, like going for a walk, stargazing, cloud watching, stuff like that. Social interactions, you know, just hanging out in the common area by the table and chair, chit-chatting or whatnot with the other pawns, which is why I kind of try to focus more on the center common room, because where we'll see most of the pawn interactions at, or dexterity play, which we don't have right now. It'll be as soon as they get the horseshoe pit made, and they'll also have chess for cerebral intelligence play, recreation. So hopefully that help keep them from stressing out too quickly. Yep, see, we already got somebody complaining. Minor break. What is? Let's see what. It's Andy. What is Andy's issue? What you need? Alpha barracks. Hungry, but there's food. You're upset about it being dark at night. Well, that is not something I can help you with. Alright. I think we could probably do something about that being an uncomfortable thing. I think we can, let's build a chair for the research station for the nerd to sit on. And we'll do one for each crafting station. I thought you guys got all of that already. You sneaking down here and getting more stuff on me, man? And it's now morning. The game has decided to tell us that we need defenses. It is now warning us that the pirate raids will start soon. So, it is going to start to get a little hectic, which is why we'll want to build our perimeter. But we still need to get those stone bricks cut up and stuff, and yeah. Alright, Doug. You hungry? How about you eat some berries? Yeah. And what, you out here planting more? Alright. You guys are kind of boring right now, aren't you? Not really chit-chatting? Or, I mean, you're out here by yourself planting, so. Oh. Aw, well that was nice of the monkey. I think you get a little bit of a boost from that. Yeah, right there, nuzzled. Aw, for a day. Ooh, nice. Oh, that's your monkey. Okay. Which makes sense. I mean, you are the animal handler. Are you training the monkey? You better be training the monkey. Okay. Let's see, is this follow doing field work? Yeah, we'll have you follow while doing field work. And while drafted. Perfect. Now I'll keep the monkey out of trouble. Because this game likes to have these here predators come over and around your base, and then for some reason decide that it wants to eat your pawns instead of going after the squirrel that's right next to it. I have lost many colonies to a wild animal attack, and have very much kind of been frustrated. I mean, like, why could you have not just ate that bunny that was 3 tiles away from you instead of having to run halfway across the map to attempt to kill my colonist? Oh wait, Doug and Andy connected on topic of the connection of death. Wait, what was I missed it? Damn it. Oh, good thing we can bring it up. Between death's release and life's goals. Okay, okay. That's fair. That's fair. Glad to see they're finally starting to talk to each other. It was starting to get a little worried that they were all going to end up hating each other. And they're all going to start fighting and trying to murder each other. And it'd be a bunch of murderous Crashlanders. At that point, it would just let them fight to the death, and then whoever survived would have, you know, carried on. So what, we got Boom Rat? Yeah, it's whatever. It's not a danger. We got some bunnies, squirrels. I don't think any of the dangerous animals have wandered near yet. Nope, still over at the end of the, oh, the cougar is, okay, so it's one cougar down at the end of the map. The other cougar is up the other end of the map, alright. I'm going to tell Doug to come over here and make that horseshoe pit. Keep everybody's mood high. Alright. Let's install this nutrient paste dispenser. They are going to hate this, but it will be better than food poisoning. And we'll either recruit somebody who's got cooking skills, or we'll just have somebody practice their cooking skills by butchering animals. We have a visitor. Schoolyard outcast from one of the local settlements is visiting. His name's Zach. Oh, he's got some stuff to trade. Let's see. Hey Zach, how are you, man? And the game says that you are part of... Oh, you're a town guard, huh? Alright. Good at shooting, you're nimble. Melee. Oh, you're tempting me to kidnap this poor guy. No, we don't want to make these guys mad at us. I mean, they're neutral. That'd be a bad idea. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4 people who are potentially going to raid us, plus bugs and what was the mechanoids, robots, murderous Terminator style kind of robots. Let's not add to the list of people who hate us on this planet. Let's give the monkey a pet spot to sleep, so he's not sleeping outside, where the wild animals could potentially attack him and try to eat him. That's another thing. This animal being bonded is kind of a bad thing, because if it dies, it's gonna be a massive mood hit to our farmer. To Alice. Oh yeah, who's our best social character? Let's take a look at that. Social, you are not our social character. It looks like it is Andy. Andy, go have a chat with this gentleman. See what he's got for sale. I know it's the middle of the night, but I'm not that worried about it. Let's see, he's got a shotgun for sale, which should definitely be better than our revolver that we got, and to give everybody a ranged weapon. Yeah, I think we will take your shotgun, good sir. We'll have Andy equip it once he brings it back. Andy shared views on the morality of wealth with Doug. Okay. Alright, Andy. I mean, it's not like you guys got a whole lot of wealth, but that's fair. Doug. Oh, you're a brawler. Never mind. Did not realize you had the brawler trait? Oh yeah, you do. Okay. I mean, that's fair, being a rugby player preferring to get all up close and personal. Did not notice that being your trait when we picked you. I was more looking at what your passions were. And making sure you didn't have any traits that would have, like, pyromaniac and burnt the place down. We'll probably try to get some chickens. Those are a great source of food and easy to farm. And let's edit our drug policy. We're going to make a prescription for every 2 days. And only if mood is below, let's say, like 35, and recreation is 35. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. We can also let's see, who's our doctor? Dr. Andy and Dr. Doug. We'll tell you guys, try to carry 3 minutes medicine on you. We almost done. Yeah, batteries. It only took us, what, 3 days to research batteries? Perfect. Let's see, what's the next thing we want to research? I feel like it'd be smithing so we can work towards better armor. But I kind of think we want to head here into the fabrication. At least get into advanced fabrication so that way we can make our own components and stuff. It'll make it easier to get more resources. So let's click on the microelectronics. I know we don't have the advanced components we're going to need, but we at least start working on it. And for the time being, we can put a battery there. And run a power line down there. And we can tell them to build, go ahead and build that. And Doug should already be getting ready to, yeah, work on stuff. Let's see, they have a little chit chat they do about rogues. Telling your daughter to be careful and watch Andy. Don't listen to the stuff coming out of his mouth. You're gonna cut grass. How about you haul the herbal medicine first, and then you can go mow the grass and plant more rice. Oh. Where is the mad squirrel? Our first thing we have to defend ourselves from, a crazy squirrel. So let's draft everyone up. Get everybody into position. Oh, Doug is not going to get close. So we'll undraft Doug, and we will tell Doug to haul all of the steel. And then have him build stuff so he doesn't have to walk so far. Let's see. They're gonna perfect shot. Nice shot. And we let them go back to their duties. It was nice. Have you talked to anybody? You've just been antisocial. Oh, you're flirting with her? I knew you would. I mean, she is the only available female here, which is, you know, kind of the only option. What you guys talking about? Spoke about dinner. Your dinner is about ready to be paced. About art. Andy had a heartfelt conversation about art movements with Doug. Trying to warm up to the dad so you can get with the daughter. It's a smart move, Andy. Smart move. We'll click OK on that. And see, you see what's happening. I had to build a double bed for Andy and Ellis to share. Oh, we got this cougar out here. Not hunting us yet, but I'm sure it will at some point. Doug, oh, what you talking about, Doug? What did you talk about, Doug? Sorry, I missed it. Andy told a joke about lovers to Doug. Oh, you trying to hint at hooking up with his daughter? Oh, and you guys are best friends. All right, I see. See what the move is. Befriend the dad and then go for the daughter. It's a smart move, Andy. I didn't realize you'd already befriended that guy. I'm not sure how to take that, talk about trees, about fir trees. I'm not sure if you're actually talking about trees or if you're trying to hint at something there, Mr. Doug to Mr. Andy. And who have you been chitty-chatting with? Just last person you interacted with was your dad about dinner? That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Just hauling, making sure. We just want to make sure Doug doesn't get attacked by a stray predator. that would be bad. 'Cause he was way out there. There's no way we would have been able to get to him in time to save him from becoming a snack for a cougar or something. And not the kind that you find at the bars. And I'm pretty sure Doug's old enough? Yeah, no, I mean, that wouldn't be. I mean, he'd have to go to, 42? Physically 42? He'd have to go to an old folks nursing home to find himself a saber-toothed tiger, really. Because he's a bit old to be cougar hunting. Andy on there. Yeah, he's getting there. He seems a little old, but I mean, if he looks young enough, I don't think the cougars would avoid him. And this will be the end of episode 1. Hope you guys all enjoyed. And I'll catch you all on the next one.